We finally did it. We've come so far in this Animal Crossing journey. 30 days ago, I challenged myself to complete an entirely Christmas-themed island before the fated day. And here we are, a whole week early! Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked about it. Welcome to a very beep beep Christmas. What was a flat wasteland last month is now a super fly Christmas island just oozing with holiday cheer. I hope you guys like it. My insecurity is really showing, but let me know if you do down below. My DA has been updated if you want to come take some holiday aesthetic pics for the gram or whatever. Big shout out to all the members of the Discord who helped me get all of this done. Everybody that participated in streams. I couldn't have done it without the help from all you guys, especially our channel members. I am giving back this holiday season by hosting a 7 days of giveaways every day until Christmas with all of the holiday stuff I have on the island, so make sure to join the Discord if you're interested in entering. But without further ado, we will go ahead and check out our mapperoonie. So, this is kind of what it looks like. We've got a candy cane lake. I don't know, I tried to use some of the in-game pathing to make it interesting. We have Kiki, Dobie, Hazel, Punchy, Coco, Flurry, Ruby, Eric, Ribot, and Genji. And you'll notice our final lineup does not include Julia, which is just a Christmas miracle in of itself. And then the entrance of the island, the introduction for what is to come. We have a little cottage, and then it leads right into our ice skating rink, which is one of the better attractions of the island, in my opinion. It's one of the first things that we built along with this resident services overlook on the channel, so if you want to check that out, I'm sure I'll put a little thingy or link it or something like that. I really enjoy how it looks. I actually haven't touched it that much since we built it. Just kind of added some little finishing touches, which is surprising. Normally, I'm like very obsessive on making it perfect, but I think it looks pretty good for what it is. It's just a cute little ice skating rink, and of course it includes my ice skating rink path if anybody's interested in downloading it. And then up here, we are going to head towards our museum schmuseum. Yes, of course. So right nearby, we've got a cake stand, coffee, tea stand, I don't know. Every stand's pretty much a hot cocoa stand, except for, of course, Christmas Market, which is a build that we have done on the channel as well. And then this kind of frozen park situation. I wanted to use more of the frozen furniture on this island, but I didn't find a lot of use for it. It's there, but it's nothing special. I tried to not make it a major attraction of the island because I wanted to go a little more cottagey. When we voted on if we're gonna do cottage Christmas or city Christmas, cottage Christmas won by a long shot, so I hope you guys like my interpretation of that. But this birthday table is one of the last things that we made. I had a birthday table, I was like, I'm just gonna throw it over here, see what happens. And then next to that we have a little viewpoint. Over there is Eric's tree farm, looking pretty cute. We will get to that later, don't you worry. The next thing that I want to show you is a light attraction. So this is directly above resident services, and look at Flurry. Oh my gosh, she's just an angel on this earth. I love her so much. But lights, I thought, you know, we gotta have more lights on Christmas Island, so I wanted to incorporate those somehow. And then we're gonna head down this incline past the beloved cookie path that just seriously is just my whole heart and soul. And we'll check out one of my favorite builds that I've done. Something I didn't put on the channel quite yet is the Christmas feast. I love it so much. This was one of the last things that I did all together, and I think it turned out beautiful. I really love everything about all of these cottages and the incorporation of the villager houses. I think it ended up looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. And over here we have Stocking Lake. If you've been in live streams, you'll notice I changed the top of it. I'll add that design to the design portal if anybody's interested. The little fuzzy part of the stockings. But this was actually kind of an accident. When we were building a lake during a live stream, we accidentally made a stocking, and I was like, Dope. Okay, that's the most Christmas thing I can frickin' think of. And we will continue past our Christmas feast up to one of the dopest little areas on the island. Oh, I'm so excited about this. So this is the Grinch's Mountain, or my interpretation of it. I decided to use some more Frozen stuff. We have Max over there, a little barking dog. And I found that little Grinch design on the design portal, and it just really sealed the deal for me. I really wanted to have the Grinch overlooking this little Christmas village, so I'm glad it worked out. And then, of course, Eric's obligatory tree farm. We cannot do an Eric without a tree farm. I mean, come on. That's just like the epitome of Animal Crossing Christmas. Over here, we have some more cottagey things, villager houses, just a little nice setup, something pretty to look at. And then we will continue up, just check out some more things. You know, it's a nice island to wander around, I think. There's a lot of sort of dead ends, but of course I left a ladder. Abel's Schmables, you know, it's just there. And then one of the better attractions of the island, something that we did build on the channel, is this Christmas path. And it still is one of my favorite things to this day. I love looking at it. I think it's probably one of the better builds I've ever done. But over here we have the Santazon facility. I am super thrilled to show you guys what is inside. But first, we do have a little gnome elf protest. The sign says Santa is unfair. Santa is in there. Subtle SpongeBob reference. But I love this build. We also did this on the channel. I will go ahead and show you the inside because that is something we did not do together. The first room is a beautiful Christmas morning. I feel like I really hit it on the head here. We have all sorts of presents laying out, all sorts of little snacks and sweets. That Yule log is probably my favorite item in the whole damn game. And I think that it is a beautiful room for those to walk into, unsuspecting of what Santazon has to hold. The next room that I want to show you is actually the basement. So this is the gnome elf factory in the basement. These poor little elves are working so hard in less than ideal conditions with probably no healthcare, trying to make Christmas happen for us. And I just think it's a sort of metaphor for our consumerism. I thought that this little factory situation would be a fun inclusion because, of course, I can't just make something regular. I have to somehow tie it into anti-capitalism somehow, okay? The next room that I would like to show you is Santa's office. So you'll notice that Santa Bezos is fabulously wealthy up in here. He has lots of money just laying around, lots of money to throw. And I mean, he is the true benefactor of Christmas, let's be honest. I mean, why do you really think that he would put all this work in to deliver presents if there's nothing in it for him? That's just not realistic. The next room is kind of just another toy room. I didn't know what to put in here. I didn't have a lot of time and I had so many toy items, and so I thought, well, why not just include another little toy room build? So kind of like a present unwrapping room 2.0. It's just making all my Christmas dreams come true. And then upstairs we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus's luxury apartment. They are fabulously wealthy once again. We've got a gold toilet, gold panels, tons of treasure up here. This room was sort of last minute. I threw it together with everything that I had already in my storage, and I think it turned out pretty good. So that was the Santazon facility. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think it turned out pretty nice. I think it kind of gets the point across, you know? What else can I ask for? Over here we have a reindeer barn. So I had to do something with this area. I thought, why not just do a barn? Even though I don't have a lot of barn things or designs, I figured I would try it out. And then we're not going to talk about this area down here. I tried to make a tree rock garden, but my rocks were not going where I wanted them to, and I had to give up eventually. So that's kind of what it ended up being. I bet you $1,000,000 anybody else could do this better, so if you decide to do a tree rock garden, please do. Please try to at least just get your rocks in the right place, and let me know how that goes. Over here is our Nook's Cranny, and up there is our Able Sisters, so that kind of gives you an idea of where we are. I think it ended up being very beautiful. I am so excited to show you guys all of these little cottage apartments. Ah, they're so cute. This is my absolute favorite area of the island. One of the very first things that I built. I don't have a build video on it, but it's kind of just like a bunch of buildings and little balconies and stuff. It makes my heart just go pitter patter. We're gonna pass some villager houses. We will come back to this area, but over here is the campsite schmampsite. I decided to use the kids' tents to add little tiny camps here and there, just to fill the space a little bit. I didn't know really what else I was gonna put, and I love those little kids' tents, and I thought that they would look great outside. And then I decided to include a lake in this build. Anywhere I basically was like, I don't want to build an actual building and order more simple panels, I decided to do more natural terraforming. You know, no shame, honestly. I don't care. It was a lot of work. I ordered probably hundreds of simple panels for this. And then up here is some villager home hub kind of thing. Again, there was supposed to be buildings here, but I decided that I did not want to order more simple panels, so I decided to work with what I had. And then we have an ice rink. I have this ice rink path, so I had to use it a little bit more than once, right? This is the ice rink that's nestled inside of Candy Cane Lake. You'll kind of see that up there. I think Candy Cane Lake looks great on the map, but it's not super practical for actual island designing. I tried to make it pretty. This is the last area of the island. The kind of other cottage area. I can't help myself. I think they're so pretty, and I just want a whole island full of these beautiful cottages. It's so cute, and I'm really glad that I did a cottage Christmas instead of a city Christmas, because it kind of forced me to go out of my comfort zone a little bit. That's essentially it for the tour. I'm really thrilled with how Christmas Island turned out. I hope you all like it. I worked super hard on it. If you're interested in seeing how I built any of this stuff, check out my playlist with some of these cute Christmas builds. Special thanks to everyone in the Discord who helped me get all of these awesome Christmas items. Make sure to join if you're interested in entering the 7 Days of Christmas giveaways. Please consider subscribing and liking this if you do indeed like it. My socials are down below. My channel members are awesome, but you guys already know that. Christmas Island would not be possible without all of you, so thank you for all of the support. Thanks guys, and I will see you in the next one.